All right, what to do, KTTV? We are back. Second session of the day. I told y'all we got these interviews rolling. This is day 2 of the HAABSE Summer Conference. It's all about connecting people, so that's what we are doing out here right now. I have Fort being in the building.
In the building.
In the building. Dr. Rhonda Mason. So, Executive Director of Schools.
Correct.
See, I did my job.
You
I
did
listened
it.
right
You
there.
did it.
All right there. So, how you feeling today, Doc? We early in the morning?
Early in the
How
morning,
you
yeah.
feeling? You
I'm
good?
feeling good. Yeah, today's the big finale,
Yes.
and the vibe is still here, the energy's
Yes.
still here. So
Yeah, give me a
great.
recap. How was yesterday for you?
Oh my gosh, it's something about HAABSE
Yeah.
and HAABSE's family. It's like a homecoming.
Mhm.
It's like that family reunion feeling.
Yes.
Like it makes the world of education so small, even though Houston is so big.
Yes, but I agree.
Yeah,
So small.
Yeah, everybody walks in the room from breakfast yesterday,
Yeah.
just like walking in, and the music's playing, and everybody's taking pictures and hugging,
Yeah.
and then the sessions were phenomenal. I
Mm.
mean, we did a call for proposal
Yeah.
and received hundreds of proposals and
Wow.
chose about 70 of them.
Yeah.
And so these are top-notch people just giving their time to pour into each other. So
Yes.
yeah,
Man, I love shout out to everybody on those proposals. Everybody who all right, so look, I'll be look, that horn is gonna drive me crazy or get me in trouble. One or the other. But that is awesome. And so now you didn't do any presenting, you just mostly facilitating.
Well, I'm president-elect of HAABSE.
Oh, you sure is. We talked about that yesterday.
Yeah, so it's just moving, making sure
Yes.
everything is everything. I did think last year, I was like, you know what, maybe I'll present.
Yes.
But sometimes I need it. So
Yes,
it's kind of
most
hard to
definitely.
be doing this and present.
Yeah,
So,
what you say, inside and outside.
Exactly.
Well, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I think she said what, August or September?
So August 17th.
Okay.
So Dr. Andrews will become immediate past president.
Yes.
And they are still on the board. And then I'll move from president-elect to president. So we
Okay.
have a back-to-school event on August the 17th at Hotel Icon in Houston from
Okay.
6 to 8.
Yeah.
And during that event, the new board will be sworn in.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you excited? How you
I'm
feeling?
I am ready because we serve here. I've been on the board for more than like a decade.
Yes.
And then we serve as president-elect for 2 years,
Mhm.
then president for 2 years,
Okay.
and then immediate past president for 2 years.
Oh,
So it is
so
service.
it's still a job.
It's service. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. And when Dr. Andrews came through, she talked about just the sheer willingness of everybody. She said it's not like we have money where we're paying for hotel rooms or things. People are just doing this because of the love of the organization and the service.
Absolutely.
Most definitely. So awesomeness, man. So how are you feeling about the organization of the conference? Was it any stress points or did the team just come through? Because I talked to Ms. Langston yesterday, and when I tell you, she kind of laid it out how it goes, but I always want to hear from the president.
Well, no, what I was saying is so about 3 years ago,
Mhm.
Julia and I, we were leaving a back to school event. And I think we actually I used to be PD chair, how Ms. Langston is PD chair. And mine was during virtual. So we did huge virtual conferences, 700 people, and because everybody was stuck inside. So we had their undivided attention. And so we were like, what's your presidency going to be about? Like, what's going to be the big thing? And we just looked at each other. We're going to have a summer conference, which is super exciting because no other ABSE in the nation has a summer conference.
Okay.
And it's something that people talk about a lot, but they haven't. And so, we had the vision, but this professional development team, which consists of a lot of people doing a lot, from sponsors to vendors to logistics to promotions to proposals and all of this, they executed the vision. And any leader can tell you, you can have a vision, you can cast a vision, but you cannot execute a vision by yourself.
Most definitely.
I'm just so proud of the team. It's going, there's always little stressors, but I think we've done enough huge events. We have our teacher awards and recognition ceremony this year. We had about 1,200. We had over 1,200 people there. That's a huge event. And so once you've kind of been through that and you go, you know what, everything's going to be okay. I think that's how we approach this.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Yeah, that teacher awards. I can't remember what I had. That matter of fact, I had Dr. Mays on that week, right? And so then it was like, okay, well, I got to be a HAABSE, but I shoot the show on Thursday, but it was a Thursday night. So then we recorded it, and then I was able to air it, just a replay. But
Yes.
then it was like, okay, the craziness, because I think he forgot about the scheduling part. And so
Yes.
then at the last minute, he was like, oh, well, wait a minute, I got this Thursday. And
Yes.
so then it was about a week before we said, okay, we can make it happen.
Yes.
But yeah, so that was one of the reasons that I was not able to attend. But just looking at the pictures, looking at everything that was going on, y'all put it on.
Oh yes.
Y'all put it on. Yeah. So I mean, just looking forward to getting more in, more connected now, to just seeing what's happening. And when I tell you, um, like I switched schools, and so my last school, I remember in A Leaf, we weren't a lot involved with HAABSE.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got to my new school, it was like, okay, this is HAABSE, this is
Oh
what
yeah.
we do.
Oh yeah.
We gonna roll it, and here I am.
You just need a champion, and
Yeah.
that's what we try to do, a champion in each district and really at each school that's just kind of like, hey, have you heard of HAPSI? Because it's crazy to me how often I meet people and they've heard about it, but they're, and I'm like, this is the gift. I'm in a sorority, I'm a Delta, and people ask me about Delta all the time. And I'm like, I talk to them and tell them, but I'm like, you need to be asking about, if you're in education, you need to be asking about HAPSI as well.
Oh, now that's
Yeah.
it. Look, I want to just put the shameless plug out there, but I am a registered Delta vendor.
Oh,
So I do
okay,
have
awesome.
merch. I will let you see the website. I'll tell you.
Registered. That's the key. Like, let me let you know, I'm official.
Look, I'll tell you, we talking about that Delta, totally official registered. But yeah, that is so awesome. So now, thinking about the work you're doing in Fort Benning, executive director of school.
Yes.
How does that look in action, and what's a day to day like?
Oh wow. Never a dull day.
Amen.
So I supervise at any point between 15 to, at some point there was 25 campuses. I have high schools, middle school, and elementary schools, mostly elementary schools, of course, because most of our schools are elementary schools. And if something, think about what your principal does. Like, principals are superheroes.
Most definitely.
They have a vast amount of experience, knowledge, and they handle and problem solve so many things every day. So I would like to say, when the principal calls for something, it's something.
Yes.
Right. And so that's what I do all day. The
Okay.
principal's call.
Yes.
It's that, but it's also being an advocate for schools. As you know, a school district is made up of many different departments. And all of those departments are there to support campuses in one way or another, whether it's transportation, food services, curriculum. We're all there to support a campus. And so the other piece of it is just making sure that the campuses have what they need, and being a liaison from the campuses to those other departments. And so lots of meetings with other departments to, just be the voice of the campus principals. Because if you haven't been a principal, it's hard to know what a principal needs.
Most definitely.
Exactly.
Most definitely.
So, yeah.
Do you so now thinking about that, do you miss the building sometimes?
Oh, I walk into campuses, and while I try to get to know, like, I know the leadership team and I know some of the teachers. There's nothing like, I do miss walking in, and those are my parents.
For sure.
They're tooting, the horn, dropping the kid off late, tooting the horn, hey, or walking in and the kids are running up to you, especially elementary. I mean, they just hug and exactly hug and love you, and then having my teachers. So those connections, there's nothing like it, and I miss that. And I could have been a principal forever. Like, it was this job just kind of came at the right time, the right place. The skill set matched mine, but in my mind, I was like, I could be a principal forever. I could be that person where the kids are coming back after they're bringing their kids to my campus. So yeah.
Yes. So now I'm gonna ask you before we close this thing out. So when we talked, you said you and Dr. Andrews, y'all were talking about what's gonna be the thing as president.
Yes.
She said summer conference. So I asked that same question to you. What's gonna be the thing as president?
It's gonna be the thing as
That's
president.
thing.
So I feel like, for me, like I said earlier, this organization has done so much for me and my development and my growth. The people that I have at my fingertips that I can reach out to and call and say, hey, here's the situation. What are y'all doing about this? I have group texts that are constantly from leaders across everywhere. Where any problem, anything that, what are y'all doing about this? Anybody have a document for that? And the fact that there are still people who, one, maybe they do know about the organization, and maybe they've even joined, but they're not connected yet.
Most definitely.
They're not involved yet. They don't have that thing, and they want it. They just are having trouble getting in the right spot. And so, while for me, I don't have a vision of more,
Yes.
right? We've got a lot going on. The vision is to continue to level these things up, but to bring in more people to actually, it's like being in a church. You can belong to a church and you can feel like, okay, that's my church. Or you can be in a ministry.
Yeah.
And then when you're in that ministry, then that's when it's like, this is my church home. This is who, so that's what I want. I want everyone to find their place. In
Yeah, just go deep. That's like
Yeah.
with my business. I was like, okay, well, I want to do this. I want to do this. I
Yeah.
want to do this. My friend said,
Let's Chick-fil-A this thing. Let's do some stuff really, really good, like no one else. Let's do that.
Definitely. And so and then that's what I was doing with the podcast. I was
Yeah.
like doing a music podcast. And I was doing this. And
Yeah.
he said, well, man, you're in education. I was like,
Exactly.
yep. He said, okay, that's what you did.
Yeah.
And so ever
Yeah.
since then,
Yeah.
we've been on.
Yeah.
And it's just been going further and further. And so that was it. So I thank you
All right.
for the work.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah. I look forward to next year. I will kind of keep in touch, keep close. So I'll be reaching out to you.
Absolutely.
Because if I can get this here when y'all do it, I would love it because it really just puts the word out more. Kind of
Yes.
helps go deeper.
Yeah.
I had so many people reaching out to me after they was watching a replay of the lives yesterday.
Oh, awesome. So they want to come next year.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All
So
right.
many people. So I just want to say thank y'all for the work.
And thank you.
All
Thank you
right.
for
Okay.
your, yeah.
All right. Okay, y'all. Look, Dr. Mason.
Oh, that was good.
She's in. We'll be back.